Welcome everyone. This is a long, connected, step-by-step story that follows Maya on her English learning journey. The story is written in a simple and clear style so you can read for pleasure, learn language patterns, and practice your English. Each part includes scenes, dialogues, daily examples, practice tasks, and short motivational reflections. Read slowly, repeat aloud, and try the practice activities as you go. Maya woke to the sound of a rooster far away. The morning air was cool. She opened the window and watched the street. She is 23 and lives with her mother and younger brother. She loves small things, the smell of fresh bread, the quiet time before the market wakes, and the pages of a thin book. For years she wanted to speak English well. She read a few books, watched some videos, and always stopped because she felt nervous. This morning she felt different. She had a small paper on her table with a promise. I will try one new word every day. She tied that paper with a rubber band and put it in her pocket. Her mother asked, "Where are you going?" Maya said, "To the market. I will practice English today." Her mother smiled but did not understand every word. Maya smiled too. She walked to the market and greeted the first person she met. "Good morning." The shopkeeper's face lit up. He answered, "Good morning, Beta." Maya felt warmth. She whispered to herself, that word opened a door. Before leaving the house, Maya stands in front of the mirror. She says slowly, "Good morning. My name is Maya. I am learning English." She repeats it 5 times. The words feel strange at first, but her voice becomes clearer. This small scene shows that simple acts can begin big changes. Words are tools. They help us get what we need and build relationships. Maya learns to use polite words. On a busy day at the market, she sees a woman struggling with heavy bags. Maya moves closer and says, "Excuse me, can I help you?" The woman looks surprised but grateful. "Thank you," she says. "Yes, please." Together they carry the bags. Maya feels a lightness in her chest. The phrase, "Can I help you?" made a real difference. A small scene at the bus stop is also important. An elderly man fumbles with coins. Maya asks, "Do you need change?" He nods. She offers a coin and helps him. He says, "Thank you, child." His voice carries a softness that makes Maya remember that language is not only sentences. It is also kindness. At the shop she practices, "Shopkeeper, what do you want?" Maya, "1 cup of tea, please." Shopkeeper, "Milk or sugar?" Maya, "Milk, please. Thank you." Small dialogues like this are training fields. They let learners test new sounds and observe polite patterns. Maya starts a notebook today. The notebook is small and worn but becomes her most trusted friend. On the first page she writes 5 words a day. She draws small pictures. A cup for tea, a house for home, a person for friend. Drawing helps her remember the shape of the word and the feeling that the word carries. She meets a new friend, Ali, at the park. Ali speaks a little English, and they talk about simple things. Ali, what is your name? Maya, my name is Maya. And you? Ali, nice to meet you. Maya learns by listening and repeating. She writes down new words Ali uses. Later, she goes home and turns those words into sentences. Maya is not perfect. She says many wrong things. In class, she raises her hand and says, "I go to the shop." A friend corrects her gently. We say, "I went to the shop." At first, the correction stings. Then Maya thinks, correction is a gift. She writes the wrong and right pairs in a special list called Little Wins and Lessons. She learns how to ask for help without shame. Once she said, "He don't like it." The teacher smiled and said, "We say, he doesn't like it." They discuss the rule and why do changes with he. Maya writes down the pattern and makes 10 example sentences. Confidence grows slowly. Maya chooses 5 short tasks for the week. Ask for the time. Ask for directions. Order food. Introduce herself to a new person. And buy a ticket. Each task feels big. Each task gives a small victory. At the train station, she practices. "Excuse me, is this train to the city?" The conductor replies kindly and gives the direction. Maya breathes out and writes the sentence in her notebook with a star. Her neighbor says, "Hi, I am Sarah." Maya, "Hello, Sarah. My name is Maya. I am learning English." Sarah, "That is wonderful. Where do you learn?" Maya, "At the community center. I study every day." This short talk becomes a bridge to friendship. Reading is both quiet and powerful. Maya buys a simple book for beginners. Short chapters, easy words, a few pictures. She reads out loud at night when her home is calm. Her mother once asked why she speaks so much to herself. Maya laughed and said, "I am reading." Reading aloud helps her work on rhythm and sentence stress. Listening is an art. Maya finds short, slow audio clips for learners. At first, she understands only 1 or 2 words. She listens 3 times. The first time she listens for general meaning. The second time for details. And the third time she repeats sentences aloud. Maya begins a small diary. Each night she writes a few lines about her day. At first, the sentences are simple. I went to the market. I bought milk. Over weeks, she begins to add more detail. I met an old friend at the market. We talked about our children. Writing helps her notice new grammar, patterns, and practice new vocabulary. Fear of speaking is normal, but courage can grow. Maya uses breathing techniques before she speaks. Breathe in for 3 counts. Hold 1. Breathe out slowly. This calms her body. She speaks slowly and uses short sentences. Maya collects phrases that give her strength. 1 step at a time. I can try. Failure is a lesson. She writes them on cards and puts them in places she sees often, by the kettle, on the fridge, and inside her notebook. English is not only for classrooms. It is for daily life. Maya prepares a daily English sheet with useful sentences for common situations. Making tea, buying vegetables, asking the time, describing the weather. She memorized small sets of phrases for specific days: market, bus, clinic, and office. A problem is an opportunity in disguise. Maya faces a hard day when her teacher gives a long text full of new words. She feels frustrated. Instead of stopping, she decides to choose 5 hard words and learn them in depth. She finds synonyms, antonyms, and uses them in sentences. Maya learns to build a routine. She studies for 20 minutes in the morning, listens to 5 minutes of audio at lunch, and writes 3 sentences at night. She marks each successful day on a calendar. Weeks add up to months, and months add up to changes that surprise her. Maya reads many stories of learners. One story is about a woman named Layla who learned by teaching children. Another is of a man named Rafi who practiced on his bike rides by repeating phrases aloud. These stories show different paths. Maya learns that there is no single right way. What matters is persistence and love for the process. What we say to ourselves matters. Maya learns to notice the inner voice that says, "You will never learn." She writes a response, "This is not true. I will try today." She trains herself to replace negative sentences with positive, true statements. She also writes a list of small successes to remind herself, "Today, I learned 5 words. This week I made a short speech. This month I read 3 chapters." Maya learns to use words for comfort. When a friend loses a job, Maya sits and says, "I am sorry you are going through this. I am here." Her friend cries and then smiles, feeling less alone. These moments teach Maya that language is a bridge for feelings. Maya begins to see how English can open doors. She helps a tourist at a local museum and enjoys the conversation. She imagines visiting a city far away and asking questions in English. She studies specific vocabulary for jobs she likes, customer service phrases, polite greetings, and simple problem-solving sentences. Months pass and Maya notices small changes. Her voice is steadier. She reads longer texts and understands more. A small promotion at work brings new duties and the need to write short reports in English. She practices and slowly becomes more confident. Difficult days come. Maya meets people who say learning English is unnecessary or make little jokes. A colleague once said, "Why do you spend time on this?" Maya felt hurt. She later talks to a study friend and realizes that these comments are often about fear or misunderstanding. They are not about her. She finds a small support group that understands and encourages her. A year from the first day, Maya walks into an interview for a better position. She feels nervous but ready. She answers clearly, using short phrases she practiced many times. "I have experience in customer service. I work well with people. I am willing to learn." The interviewers nod and smile. She gets the job. This success is not a sudden miracle. It is the result of many small choices, daily practice, asking questions, learning from mistakes, and staying kind to herself. Maya begins to teach a small group in the park. She prepares simple lessons, greetings, market phrases, and short role plays. The group is small, 5 people, but their energy is strong. Teaching makes Maya relearn what she thought she already knew. She realizes that explaining a simple rule to someone else deepens her own understanding. She also starts a small blog with short weekly posts in English. She writes about the market, a small kindness, a new friend. People comment kindly and correct small errors. This real feedback helps her to grow. This book ends with a clear call: take action today. Make a small promise and keep it. Here is a simple plan you can use now and return to every day. 1. Learn 5 new words today and use each in one simple sentence. 2. Speak for 5 minutes with a friend, neighbor, or in front of a mirror. 3. Read one short paragraph from a simple book and write down 3 new words. 4. Write 3 sentences about your day before sleep. 5. Say one positive sentence to yourself each morning. Remember, the power of words is not only in grammar and vocabulary. It is in kindness, courage, and the small decisions you make. This journey will have good days and hard days. Both are important. Words will open doors, build bridges, and heal wounds. You are the author of your life. Speak gently, practice often, and give yourself the gift of steady, caring progress. If you want to motivate yourself further, then please subscribe for more motivation video. Have a good day.